And hello and welcome to Karen Rolton Oval for the final of the National Premier Cricket 2018-19 T20. And we're in for an interesting granny. It's going to be Carlton from Victoria taking on the University of Queensland from Brizzy. Umpires heading out for the start of this game. Jerry Matabiri and Eloise Sheridan. Jerry from Zimbabwe and Eloise, a local girl from Adelaide. Cloudy conditions here in Adelaide for this final, around 17, 18 degrees. And we've nearly reached the maximum of around 19. As you can see, the Uni of Queensland boys are heading out into the field. Here's the toss from a little bit earlier. And Dominic Michael there on your left. And Evan Golbus on the right. Up she goes. And the call was, I think, tails from Dom. And he decided that he'd like to have a field first. And, well, we'll have a look at the teams very, very shortly. Everyone's shaking hands, wishing one another good luck. Of course, Carlton winning the semi over Sutherland, and Melville being done by the University of Queensland. Let's have a look at the Carlton lineup. Evan Golbus, fresh from his 100 in the semi-final, second leading run getter in the competition. Tom Smythe got 72nd in the semi, got a 50 on this ground yesterday. And their bowling attack, a very good setup there with Aaron Smiley, Eddie O'Sullivan with his spinners, and the experience of Cameron Stevenson. Paul Bonza's in commentary with me, and he'll have a look at the Uni of Queensland side.
Yes, lots welcome, and should be a great final. Uni of Queensland at the top of the order, Phillipson and Cardi, but really the spinners were fantastic in the earlier game here on Karen Rolton, with Sale and Coetzee doing the job and keeping the runs down to a minimum. Made that run chase pretty easy in the end.
So about to get things underway. There's Evan Golbus, who's the captain of
them in the game, and in the end they got the win.
Stepien just hogging the strike here at the moment. Just can't get that run as that one's played cleverly down to fine leg. And his first boundary, the first boundary of the innings for Carlton.
Again, some intelligent batting. Just got tied down a little bit, a couple of wides, and stepped across his stumps. You'll see here on the replay, ball on or outside off stump just helped it on its way. So unprotected boundary down at fine leg.
So if you've just joined us, Uni of...
He's been economic so far. This one's driven in the air, and that's going to be caught straight to the skipper, Don Michael, there at cover. And Nick Sale picks up his first wicket, and he's only gone for the 9 runs, and this is just the beginning of his 3rd over. So we were just talking about the importance of partnerships building up, and this one, it was worth 15 runs. Just as they were starting to get some rhythm, he's holed out to cover.
Well, he's been impressive all tournament. Here's Nick Sale, economical and a wicket taker. And he picks up his first for today. Straight down the throat.
Far. 11 from it.
Pell now works it down to long on. Rotates the strike, keeps the score ticking over. Ends the over. And Carlton, 5 for 102 after 16.
Yeah, best over the innings, Bonds, 12 coming from it. So if they can get 4 more overs of 12, they'll get 150, and that's got to be the target from here. They are 5 down, but these two have been in for a while now.
Chip at the back of the innings from Pell and McKenna sees Carlton put on a total of 154. Started with Golbus and Stepien. Nice little partnership from them. Power play of 44. And then lost a few in a row. Smythe went for 7, Ross for 4. And then Pell and McKenna. Pell 37 off 24, McKenna 28 off 20. And which means that the University of Queensland will need 155.
Yeah, 64 off the last 5 overs. Nick Sale's first 3 overs were sensational. 1 for 10, ended up with 1 for 27. Coetzee having a good couple of days, 1 for 33, and well, Jack Cardi, great figures there. It says it all, doesn't it? 3 overs, 3 for 11. So 155 required for victory in this inaugural Premier League T20 final at Carroll.
By Smiley, just held it back. Going for 2, there was another chance for a run out. Only had to be a clean take, and he was gone.
Well, I guess with wickets in hand, it's worth the risk. And
your National Premier T20 champions. What an amazing effort from Evan Golbus and his team.
Yeah, great performance there. They've hung in well, and they've finished victors. What a performance. Evan Golbus in that last over, doing a
Evan Golbus bowling the final over there, but he scored 28 off 20 balls earlier. Him and Stepien put on a good opening title. He was out for 25, and then a bit of struggle in the middle order for Carlton before Pell and McKenna put on a great little knock at the end. Pell 43 off 27 and McKenna 28 off 20. Saw them post a total of 8 for 154 lots.
Yeah, 64 off the last 5. And we saw Nick Sale bowl well the last couple of days here. 4 overs, 1 for 27. Went for 17 off his last. Jack Carty, what a good day he had. 3 for 11 off 3 overs. And Don Michael did well with the ball. 3 overs, 1 for 20. So 155 was the target for the University of Queensland. And after 18 runs from the first over, you thought Uni Queensland were well on their way.
Yeah, started on a flyer. Jack Carty, got off to a flyer, then probably got a slightly rough decision, and he was out LBW. And then they just sort of kept up with the run rate along the way until the skipper, Dominic Michael, 75 off 54. He was the standout for the University of Queensland and just falling short by a single run.
Yeah, great finish to a great carnival. And Aaron Smiley, 18 off his first, finished with 4 for 28. Was one of the heroes in the end for Carlton. And you look down the bottom there, look at that card in years to come. 4 overs, 1 for 35. Doesn't tell the true story. They needed 11 off the last over, and with 4 balls to go, they only needed 6, and he bowled 4 singles in that last 4 deliveries. And the Carlton boys hang on for a 1-run victory.